What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. In today's episode, I'm going to be reviewing this bad boy right here, the Titan Fitness 4-access plate-loaded neck machine. Let's get right into it. Starting things off with the price point of this product, it goes for about $530, but you can pick it up for, I think, like $450 right now. That's what I got it for. Not too sure if the sale is still going on, but that's what I paid for it. And of course, you're gonna have to pay a little bit of shipping, but Titan Fitness isn't really that bad on shipping compared to some other manufacturers. Going off of that, I would like to talk about the structure of the machine. Now, this is a budget machine, okay? $450, $500. It's a budget machine. It's plate loaded. It doesn't have a weight stack. At least they made it of durable steel, because I know a lot of companies that would cheap out on the frame and even the flange bearings right here holding this in place. Sorry about that. But yeah, it's durable steel. It's not really going anywhere. I will say this, one con that I do have is if you're going to pick it up and move it, it's a little off-centered. All the weight's on this backside, so be careful doing that. Don't hurt yourself. Now, the seat and the foam roller that you lean your head on, it's made of like this nylon stuff. Now, this kind of feels pretty cheap, not gonna lie, but it has not been uncomfortable when I perform neck workouts on it. It's felt fine. I did just get the machine, so I'm not really sure about long-term side of things. Can't really give you that right now. One thing I don't like is this handle right down here by the seat. I feel like if I just pull hard enough, I can rip it off. But these other two handles over here, if you're doing side to side, that's what these are made for you to hold on to. These are a little better, and I just think it's because they're shorter. They're not as long as this back one. The seat doesn't jiggle at all, okay? You can adjust it up, I think, about 12 to 14 inches, depending on how tall or short you are. I do want to go back to these precision flange bearings, at least that's what Titan calls them. These do provide a very smooth rotation movement for this lever that you put your head on right here. It is very smooth. And again, I just got this thing, so I can't really give you a wear and tear testimonial review or whatever. But these, they call them precision flange bearings. They are very smooth, but a con side of this is that they were an absolute pain in the ass to put together. And that's because one of the washers on the back bolt didn't fit. So I kind of had to jam it in there, and I left the bolt a little loose on it. Still tight enough, but had to leave it a little loose because, again, the washer did not fit. Not a big deal. You could go to Home Depot, probably find a smaller washer. I didn't want to do that, so just kind of rigged it up a little bit. Now, onto the Olympic plate holder. Of course, 2 inches, holds Olympic plates. You can put, I think, up to 3 or 4 45s on this. They say 175 pounds. I don't think anyone's going to really need it to be that heavy, but if you do, you have that option. Now, there are also Olympic weight plate holders on the bottom here, and you can just put weight on that. I haven't done that, haven't really needed to do that. I don't do heavy neck curls, so the machine has not tilted up and down on me while doing them. Of course, if you go heavy, if you're a little more experienced on doing neck workouts, then yeah, you would probably want to do that. You'd probably want to put a couple 45s on the back. All right, the last thing I will talk about for the structure is going to be this removable pin back here, and that's pretty much all it is. It's a removable pin. You take it out when you need to move the machine for different workouts. Let's say you're doing forward neck curls, then you do backward neck curls for the back of your neck. Right after, you just take the pin out, move the plate loader to the other side, and then, of course, you do the same thing for side-to-side neck curls. I do like this. I think it's a great feature because neck training can be dangerous if you go too far back or too far forward. And a lot of guys I see, they actually use their bodies more often than just using their neck when they're working out. It really kind of helps you keep strict motion. My number one con with this thing, I know I talked about this kind of cheap long handle right here and a few other things, but my number one con is going to be the instructions that came with this thing. It was basically just one sheet, one paper, not even double sided. It was a diagram with like all everything blown out on it, and it was very hard to read. Half of it was even faded, so not really a not really a good thing to have there. And I've seen a lot of people complain about these instructions. I would even call them instructions from Titan Fitness, and to see that they haven't really changed that, kind of a bad look. But that's definitely my number one con. It was a pain in the ass to build this thing, and this is a simple build, right? It's only a few pieces. It only took me an hour, thank God. If I had anything that was a little more difficult to build, I couldn't even imagine trying to do it. On the other side of things, I will like to personally thank Titan Fitness for the packaging that they had this thing in. It literally came in this big ass box. Well, it came in two boxes. One box came, it was a much smaller box, and then a bigger box came for the frame, and it was awesome. Okay, it had a sheet of plywood on the bottom part, so if it fell, banged around in the truck or whatever, wherever it was getting shipped around, didn't get a dent or anything. It came in pretty good shape. There are no dents. All right, guys, that's pretty much all I have to say about this thing. Would I recommend it to you? Absolutely. If you're a guy like me who is looking to find a good quality, not great quality, but good quality budget piece of equipment that you can work your neck out on, because I'm trying to catch my neck size up to my arm size. Don't want that pencil neck. If you find yourself in that category and you work out in your home gym, maybe your commercial gym doesn't even have a neck trainer, I would definitely recommend this. Now, the competition, there's actually quite a few options out there. I know there's the Iron Neck trainer. I did some research on that, but I wasn't really into the whole thing. I'd rather much have a 4-axis neck trainer, and I'm happy with it so far. The workouts have been great. I'll show you guys some footage right here. It's been pretty weird training my neck out for the first time in my life, but I have felt sore the next day a few times, so I know it's working. And yeah, I'm excited for what the future holds. Again, I would recommend it to you. There are some cons, but I think you can deal with them. You can get around them. But guys, thanks for watching. I'll catch you in the next one.